All right, everybody, we have a car chase in Los Angeles County, California. KTTV, Fox 11 Sky Fox over the scene. It looks like they're following that dark-colored vehicle. It appears to be black, but it could be dark green. Not quite sure, but it's definitely that one that just made that risky traffic maneuver. Working to get you some more info. When and if we have it, I'll let you know. We're watching a car chase live right here on News Now, which is part of Fox10Phoenix.com. Definitely being irresponsible here, just passing traffic on the wrong side of the road. You see that double yellow there? It's not meant to be crossed, folks. And definitely dark, looks like a four-door sedan. Could be a Honda. Don't want to assume for sure, though. Sky Fox getting as close as it can, following along with the chase. I have not seen any officers since they first sent out this police chase, but we're going to continue to watch here, and I'm going to expect another pass on the left. Let's see what the suspect does. Don't know if it's a he or she. I'm going to check Twitter and Facebook and see if our sister station out there in Los Angeles happens to have any additional info about exactly what's going on here. And they just tweeted exactly 1 minute ago, police pursuit of a stolen vehicle in the Glendale area. Suspect wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. Just want to remind you all that viewer discretion is advised. This is a live active police chase. We never know exactly what the suspect might do to himself or to others. Innocent bystanders as well could be harmed in this. So friendly reminder. As far as I can tell, it seems like police have backed off at the moment because I haven't seen a single officer's vehicle following this man or woman. Again, we are hearing that it is a suspect wanted for assault with a deadly weapon and a stolen vehicle as well. This is the Glendale area. We're going to continue to watch live. Viewer discretion is advised. Please let your friends, your family, your coworkers, your neighbors, everybody know what's going on here. And definitely past that intersection there, close call with some traffic. We're keeping a very close eye on this, everybody.
So Liz says this person is crazy. They're definitely doing what they can to get away. Obviously, they're well aware that a helicopter is overhead because police, if they've backed off, they're tracking this. There's not a police presence behind them. You can see right there in that wide shot, there are no police cars with their lights and sirens. And there he is.
Yeah.
The idea is that he would bring.
It's harder for our
and that's something we've seen a couple times.
Now going by a fire, an ambulance that clearly looked like it was called for something else. Going over these speed bumps quickly. That'll be interesting to see what happens with that. And now turning onto another street. There's a lot of tall buildings around here, which makes it more challenging. And it's more challenging for our helicopter pilots when they are in tracking mode because they basically have to do all of the tracking. When you've got all those cop cars behind, it's easier to spot the cars. Sometimes in tracking modes, sometimes the TV cameras can lose the cars as well.
Yeah. Sam makes a funny comment. Does the driver know we're not in sweeps? The funny thing
that is an inside baseball comment.
Yeah, you know the news business well. Problem is, sweeps are pretty much every day for us in this day and age, and also pursuits are every day in this day and age.
And sweeps, for people that may not know, is the months that are usually viewed as times where you track the ratings, which set advertising rates, which is why a lot of the best TV programming airs in February, May, and November. Okay, there's our TV news business lesson for the night. Let's get back to the pursuit. Driver going over speed bumps very quickly in this
Crossing
neighborhood.
Those yellow lines.
I mean, the amount of violations just right through a stop sign there.
You just pray there are no pedestrians. There's nobody walking.
Yeah, watch out. Here we go.
Yeah.
No regard for lights. No regard for. Are we going onto a sidewalk? Whoa! Here comes another car. Wow.
Olivia, you're right. Pursuits are the norm in California. We certainly have our fair share of them. This one, though, that move he just made, you don't see that every day. This guy, boy, he has no regard for anyone else.
Yeah, oftentimes in pursuits, they will sort of, just Glen Oaks was the street that they just passed by. They sometimes follow pretty much traffic rules, but that is not what we're seeing, obviously, other than being pursued. We're not seeing here. This guy is driving very, very wildly. We just lost our signal for a second. Now it's back. Did we lose the car? Is he there in the gas station? Oh, wow. Look at, here he is pulling into a gas station. What's about to happen here? We're at a United Oil. Is he getting out?
Police would obviously wish that he would bring this to an end peacefully. Oh, he is getting out.
What does he have to go to the bathroom?
Is he going to run?
What does he have there?
Bizarre.
He's got something.
He's trying to walk away and blend in with what?
What does he have in there? Is a bag of new clothes? What's in that
backpack? Okay.
Oh, no.
I hope everyone's going to be okay in these other vehicles here, but that's a little scary.
Where is he going? So now is he going to try to hide? So the car's left there. Is he going to get in another car?
No, he's just kind of wandering down the
street. He's just got a backpack.
Going to
get on the bus? What is he doing? Whoa.
He's making a run for it.
This is dangerous for people in this community because this is where somebody could break into somebody's home or try to go into an apartment complex. You wonder if he's familiar with the Glendale community. Oftentimes, pursuit drivers will drive around the communities that they know. Now just driving down the street, you wonder where the cops are now. They were in tracking mode, but this would be the time you would think that cops would converge on this area.
Yeah, if anybody's watching this.
So now where's he trying to hide in the bushes?
Well, he's got to sense that helicopter overhead. So he goes in an area.
Uh-oh, now he's going into somebody's backyard. It looks like maybe an apartment complex, and now he's running.
It's hard
You
to
wonder.
tell.
You also wonder what's in the backpack.
Yeah.
And what's in his hands.
Hard to tell if law enforcement is anywhere close when it comes to being on the ground there. Definitely, we have this picture overhead, but you kind of wonder how far he can go.
Because is he holding something in his hands? That's one of the first things that officers will think about. We're on Verdugo Road, and what's the intersection? Verdugo Road in Glendale, clearly, yeah. Okay, so now here comes the cops.
Okay, he's
Guns
complying.
drawn.
He's complying.
And now he's on the ground. That sight of that gun quickly went down to the ground.
Well, this is the way you want these to end, peacefully, nobody hurt, the suspect complying. You have that one officer there who's going to probably keep him there until he gets some backup, is my guess.
Wow, he went down
right
quickly. It didn't look like there was any discharge, any tase or anything like that. It just looked like he knew what was coming. So now backup.
Okay, so this officer moving in to put the handcuffs on him. All right, so once he saw those officers, he complied.
Yeah, we're fine. We're okay. Yeah, they already caught him.
Well, Bridget, I think he was not necessarily strolling along, but trying to get away.
So the good news is it appears to be, now they're checking to see what's in that backpack, which is what we were all wondering as well, trying to look if there was any weapons in there. They're pulling different stuff out of there. I wonder if you're going to see any drugs. You have to wonder the mindset of somebody that was driving like that, so wildly, so without disregard for people's lives nearby.
Phoenix says, and that's how you do it. I think, this is the way we'd like to see them all come to an end, where the driver pulls over safely, and they were able to bring him into custody here.
Well, that was quite a dramatic moment at the end, when as soon as he saw that gun pointed right at him, he went down quickly.
Well, the big fear was he going to go into somebody's home? Was he going to try to get into somebody else's car? I mean, he didn't make any moves that way, so this is a good thing.
And the big question was, did he have a gun in that backpack too? The good news is he's now in custody. This pursuit is over. As far as we could tell, nobody was injured, right?
Close calls.
Yeah.
Some close calls with some cars when he was making some turns.
And that is the question, Rose. Why did he get out of the car?
I'm just glad he did get out of the car.
Yeah.
How about that?
It turned out to be good for everybody around. So that is a look at what happened here. We thank you for tuning in for Facebook Live. We hope there aren't any more pursuits between now and the 10 o'clock news, but you never know. When they do happen, you can look for them right here on our Fox 11 Facebook page. Christine and I will be back for our 10 o'clock news tonight.
And that's where that car was abandoned, right there at that gas station.
And there it is.
Police investigating that one. Remember, that was a stolen car.
Yeah, and United Oil, and they will make sure that there's nobody else in that car. But as far as we can tell, there aren't. So, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please follow our pages, Alex Michelson, Christine Devine, news anchor.